It is looking fantastic. Look at them, look at them go. So graceful, so elegant. Thanks, Rosh. Now, I love watching ballroom dancing, but I've got two left feet. What about you two?
Seen you dance.
No, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not without moves, but I'm just not very good at the
to be
form.
graceful.
Yeah?
But not
Lily, I hear you've got some form.
I'm quite flaily, I would say, overall. It's the long limbs. It doesn't really help.
But didn't you win a competition when you were a child?
When I was very young, and I think maybe that might be because my parents complained once I didn't get a ticket to enter the contest. So
well,
I'm not sure it was
if it gets
the
you to the
skills.
top, whatever you got to do. Right, let's get more details on this impending storm now. Lily's got the breakdown. Lily, how bad is it likely to be?
Well, as we heard earlier, there is a red warning in place. That is our highest wind alert and the most severe weather warning that we have in the Channel Islands. When you see these, it is a good idea to keep an eye on forecasts and listen to any government advice, and also, if you can, avoid outdoor activity. But that being said, it is important to remember that we do get storms in the winter. And while red warnings aren't common, they are a feature of the weather that we can get. Now, speaking to forecasters at Jersey Met, they say in a typical year, we could expect to see a red warning maybe once or twice. But just to get a bit of a breakdown of the winds, we are expecting it to reach a gale force 8 tonight and staying at a gale force 8 for much of tomorrow. We'll see occasional gusts of up to 75 miles an hour and occasionally severe gale force 9. Now, understandably, a lot of people have been worried or wondering, is this going to be as bad as Storm Ciarán? For some context, during Storm Ciarán, we reached violent storm force 11. So on current predictions, we aren't expecting it to be as bad, but obviously it is still going to be very windy. So do secure any loose items and stay up to date with the latest forecast.
And Lily, what's going to be driving these stronger winds?
Well, it's all being caused by the jet stream. That's what we can see here in the bright colours. It's basically a ribbon of fast-flowing air high up in the atmosphere. It's very powerful at the moment. It does generate low-pressure systems like Storm Dara, which is the storm that's headed our way, and we can see that as the jet stream's moving across, that brings Storm Dara to us there. It does then clear off slightly, so we are expecting winds to ease. It is still rather windy on Sunday and breezy into next week as well. When we look at the outlook, we can see actually the peak of the winds we are expecting to have tomorrow, and then it should gradually be decreasing into next week. But let's get all the details now. Well, it was a picturesque start this morning, very calm seas and light winds, but that really is the calm before the storm, because we have got very strong winds on the way and a red weather warning in place as Storm Dara arrives this evening, bringing the peak of the gusty winds tomorrow. So this evening we can expect some wet weather turning to squally showers later on, and the winds starting to ramp up, but the strongest gusts coming after midnight. We're expecting to reach a strong force 7 to gale force 8 by the time we reach dawn, with minimum temperatures of 9 and 10 degrees. So the odd bright spell tomorrow, but otherwise plenty of showers, heavy ones with hail in the mix and breezy winds coming from the northeast, as I said, up to a gale force 8 to severe gale force 9 at times, and gusts to 75 miles an hour. We're expecting the strongest gusts to be in the afternoon tomorrow, but very breezy all day with maximum temperatures of 10 and 11 degrees. So a good day to stay indoors if you can, and can expect some travel disruption on our roads and also with planes and boats too. Let's get the times of high water then, between 10 and 11, later on between 10:30 and 11:20, with the sea temperature at 12.2 degrees. So moving into the second half of the weekend, we can see that Storm Dara is heading away slightly to the west, but it still will be breezy on Sunday, and the wind coming from a slightly northerly direction. So again, that could well cause some travel disruption with flights. Let's see it all on the outlook now. So we are expecting to be going down from a force 8 to a strong force 7 on the Sunday, easing slightly into the next week, but still breezy with strong force 6s in the mix. And we could still have some travel disruption into Monday too, with some showers around throughout the weekend.